Hi, it's Pam Brossman here, 10 times #1 best-selling author, and you are watching the Bestseller Boost series. If you haven't already watched video #1, which is all about the myths of becoming a self-published best-selling author, then I highly recommend you go and watch that. And video #2 is all about the 5 phases that you need to go through to ensure that you secure a best-selling book. In this video, I want to share with you, more so I want you to imagine. I want you to sit and think for a minute, because you already know that you have a book inside you. Imagine it's 12 months later. You're a #1 Amazon best-selling author. People are walking up to you at networking meetings and shaking your hand and saying, "Oh, I read your book." You're getting emails from people saying, "Oh, your book, it changed my life." You're getting speaking opportunities, or, you know, you've got people coming up and saying, "I read your book and I really resonate with your story." You don't have to imagine that anymore, because that can be your reality this year, as it has become the reality of all my 61 best-selling authors in the last year and a half. Imagine if this woman, Lourdes, had not been able to share her story. She lost a daughter at the age of 2.5 years, and for the last 20 years, she's been grieving that child, something that she was never able to overcome. And now she has a living legacy of her story and something to give back in memory of her daughter. And now she's turned it into a business where she's counselling other people through their own grief. Imagine if that book hadn't been written. Then we've got Dean Menzel. She didn't even know she had this book inside of her. She came to me wanting to write a sci-fi science fiction book. And then with a few chats with me, I realised that her purpose in life was that she was a singing coach, and the only reason that she stopped her business was because she became a mother and could no longer do the times required to do both, be a mother and run a business. She's created a new business model. She is now doing exactly what she's doing online, and not only that, she's just been featured on the X Factor, all from one book. Imagine if she'd given away her dream if she hadn't written this book, and now she's helping people all around the world. And then this woman here. This woman, when I read her book and her story, brought me to tears. This woman ended up on the streets at the age of 11. She became a drug addict, and she did things that no woman should ever have to do to survive. Now she's using her book to change people's lives. She's a recovery coach. And when I met her, she was only earning $10,000 in her business. She's turned that around since becoming a #1 best-selling author 4 times in the last 12 months into a $100,000 business and growing. And she's now been on TV and being invited to speak around the world while earning national awards for her business. You do not want to leave your message in here or in here. This is your time to make a bigger impact. I want to read your book. The world wants to read your book. And now I'm going to show you in the next video how you have the opportunity to make that a reality this year. In fact, in the next 8 weeks.
Hey, it's Chris Duggan here, and I just want to do a quick video for Pam Brossman because she made such an impact in my life. About 2 weeks ago, I launched my book following exactly what Pam had to say. I became #1 bestseller in 24 hours, which is absolutely phenomenal to hit that. I came on top of some of my mentors. And if you're out there listening to this and you're thinking about writing a book because you want to get your message out to the world, or you're a business owner and wants to make more money, I have to say that using Pam's services made it easy. Her system was so easy to follow, and her launch, her sequence just made it so good. I became #1 bestseller. And here's the thing, is if you're going to write a book, and I know you should because it's going to make a massive difference in your business, you've got to become bestseller. Millions of books get released every single year. Millions of ideas don't even get written or turned into a book because they don't have a system to follow. And so many just end up as holding dust on a shelf, and you don't want your book to be that. Pam has a system that she has shown 60 other people, well, I think it's over 60 now with me, to become #1 bestsellers. She's 100% track record. She's done it 10 times herself as well. So all I have to say to you is, if you're thinking about it, if you're watching this video, then clearly you are. Make sure you find a way to either have Pam help you one-on-one to launch your book and get it out there, or follow her system and get it done. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And those that know me know that I don't give recommendations out often. So, Pam, thank you so much. You made such a difference to me, my business, and all the thousands of people who are going to read my book. And I really hope that the listener out there takes my advice, takes up the opportunity to work with you, because it really will pay you a lot of money to take this advice and to go and get her system. Have an amazing day. Good luck with your book. This is Christopher Duncan. Talk to you very soon.
So make sure to watch the next video, because I want you to be my next success story, #1 best-selling author. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. I'll see you in the next video. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.